Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Tarps Off. I've missed a few days, so there's going to be a lot of videos coming out very soon. 5, I think. I have to go through the 28th through the 1st of April. Or 20th of March through the 1st of April. So we're going to start off with the 20th of March. Start off with the Ducks and the Kraken. So in the first period, there's no scoring. Second period, Jaden Schwartz scores for the Kraken at 9:03 of the second from Jordan Everly and Jared McCann, former Canuck, on the power play. Third period at 2:08, Isaac Lundestrom ties it up from Jakob Silfverberg and Urho Vakanainen, shorthanded. Silfverberg would score one of his own unassisted shorthanded at 2:52 to give the Ducks the lead. Burakovsky would tie it up again for the Kraken at 6:25 from Justin Schultz and Jared McCann, former Canuck, on the power play again. At 13:03, Ty Cartier would score from Yanni Gorda and Jamie Alexiak. And then Matty Beniers would score the fourth goal for the Kraken at 15:35 of the third from Jared McCann, former Canuck, and Andrei Burakovsky on the power play. The Kraken take it 4-2. Your three stars are Cartier, Burakovsky, and McCann. Preds and Yotes. So in the first period, Jason Zucker scores at 2:22 from Cody Glass and Colton Sissons. Zucker would score again at 5:11 from Cody Glass and Roman Josi. Jack McBay would score for the Coyotes at 8 minutes from Josh Doan. Logan Cooley would score at 17 minutes from Lawson Crouse. Second period at 7:11, Clayton Keller scores for the Coyotes from Kerfoot and Genther on the power play. Cooley would score again, his second of the game, from Clayton Keller at 8:11. At 11:08, Nyquist would score from Forsberg and Josi on the power play. Bukestad would score at 12:36 from Keller and Schmaltz. Schmaltz would score one of his own from Keller and Jersey at 16:05. Matthias Michelli would score at 13:57 of the third period from Josh Doan into the empty net. Forsberg would score at 16:40 from Josi and Barry on the power play. And then Logan Cooley would score his hat-trick goal at 18:28 from Josh Brown into the empty net. The Coyotes take that 8-4. Your three stars are Cooley, Keller, and Schmaltz for that one. Kings and Oilers. In the first period, Connor McDavid scores at 5:37 from Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. Second period, 1944, Adam Henrique scores from Draisaitl and McDavid. Third period at 5:05, Bouchard scores from McDavid and Draisaitl on the power play. Arthur Kelly would score for the Kings at 13:47 from Quinton Byfield. And then Cody Ceci would score from Leon Draisaitl into the empty net at 19:19. Your three stars McDavid, Skinner, and Draisaitl for that one. Moving on. The Rangers and the Avalanche. The first period, there's no scoring. Second period, at 19:27, Casey Middlestat would score for the Avs from Duhaney and Manson. Kapokaka would score at 2:59 of the third period, unassisted. Crowder would score at 19:35 from Vinny Trocheck and Artemi Panarin. For some reason it's saying overtime. I'm not sure who scored for the second Colorado goal. It's not showing one. So Colorado scores at some point to tie it up 2-2. Overtime, no scoring, and then Trocheck scores the shootout winner for the Rangers. They won 3-2. Your three stars, Panarin, Taves, and Shesterkin. Sometimes the app is weird. Whatever. Okay, Sharks in Minnesota. Or Sharks in Wild, I guess. First period, at 16:01, Eriksson Ek scores from Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Boldy. Granlund would then score at 9:26 from Jan Ruda and Edward Vlasic, at least, just. Third period, Matt Boldy would score 18 seconds in from Kaprizov, and then Hartman would score unassisted into the empty net at 19:06 the third. The Wild take it 3-1. Your three stars, Boldy, Kaprizov, and Gustafsson. Hurricanes and Red Wings. In the first period, there's no scoring. Second period, Aho scores at 4:42 from Gensel and Jarvis. Jarvis would score from Aho and Gensel on the power play at 5:39 of the second. Edges would score at 10:46 from Kuznetsov and Martinek. And then Shea would score from Aho and Jarvis at 16:23. Third period, no scoring. Canes take it 4-0. Your three stars, Jarvis, Anderson, and Aho. That one. Flyers and Canadiens. In the first period, Nick Suzuki scores at 12:58 from Slavkovsky and Matheson on the power play. Ilonen would score from Struble and Suzuki at 16:46 to put the Habs up 2-0. Second period, no scoring. Third period at 17:05, Armia would put the Habs at 3-0 with a goal from Matheson and Cooley on the power play. Tippett would put the Flyers on the board at 18:59 from Hathaway and Konechny. And then Evans would score from Matheson and Armia into the empty net at 19:56. The Habs take it 4-1. Your 3 stars: Primo, Suzuki, and Savard. For that one. Blue Jackets and Penguins. The first period, there's no scoring. Second period, Olivier scores from Severson and Sillinger at 5:20. Malko would answer at 9:50 from Letang and Russ on the power play. Sillinger would score one of his own from Texier and Provorov at 13:11. Evgeny Malko would answer again from Crosby and Bunting on the power play at 16:11. And then the third period, 35 seconds in, Drew O'Connor scores from Crosby and Joseph to win it for the Penguins 3-2. Your 3 stars: Malkin, O'Connor, and Crosby. For that one. Isles and Panthers. The first period, Tarasenko scores from Barkov and Kulikov at 8:13. The first, Puluk would answer at 13:20 from Pajot and Cizikas. Second period, Barkov scores from Reinhardt and Mikola at 6:32. Barzal would score. He would answer tied up at 8:43 of the second period from Dawson and Cizikas. And then Pajot would score from Pelican Engvall at 10:42. Third period, there's no scoring. The Islanders take it 3-2. Your 3 stars: Barkov, Pajot, and one other person because they didn't actually update it. So only 2 stars for that game. For some reason. We'll just make it Cizikas because he had 2 assists. Sure, why not? Okay, Blackhawks and Senators. So in the first period, Claude Giroux scores at 36 seconds from Bernard Docker, shorthanded. Kelly would score at 6:08 of the first unassisted. Second period, no scoring. Third period, no scoring. Sens take it 2-0. Your 3 stars: Forsberg, Kelly, and Sanderson. Quick one there. Capitals and Maple Leafs. In the first period, Mark Giordano scores at 10:09 from Matthew Nyes. Second period, 18 seconds in, Bertuzzi scores from Brody and Matthews. Nick Dowd would score, former Canuck, from Nick Davidson, former Canuck, and Hendrix Lapierre at 5:27 of the second period. Excuse me. At 11:38, Connor Dewar scores from Ryan Reeves and David Kemp. Third period at 1:06. Sorry, I can't still talk right now. Bobby McMann scores from Tavares and Simon Benoit. And then Bertuzzi scores at 10:11 unassisted in the third period. Leafs take at 5-1. Your 3 stars: Bertuzzi, McMahon, and Giordano. For that one. Stars and Canucks. I was at this game. First period, Rupe Hintz scores at 18:48 from Jason Robertson and Jerry Benn on the power play. Second period, JT Miller scores at 7:39 from Connor Garland and Teddy Bluger. I will say it was really cool when Al Murdoch announced JT Miller's name for the goal. The entire freaking arena chants his name. It's something really cool. So he ties it up. Third period, Jamie Benn scores at 16:52 from Pavelski and Hintz on the power play. And then at 17:57, Robertson scores from Pavelski and Hintz into the empty net. That third period was a bit weird. There was like 3 calls the refs could have made on the Stars, and then they call a high-staking penalty on Bluger with like 3 minutes left. Bit questionable there, but the Stars take it 3-1. Your 3 stars: Ottinger, DeSmith, and Ben. So we're going to move on from that. Flames in St. Louis. So in the first period, at 13:02, Zach Bolduc scores from Toropchenko and Bennington. At 14:48, Andrei Kuzmenko, former Canuck, would score unassisted. At 18:37, Jonathan Huberdeau would score from Uyghur and Anderson on the power play. Second period, Neighbors would score from Thomas and Parenko at 3:27. Tied up. Buchnevich would score at 8:54 from Krug and Neighbors on the power play. 16:50, Kuzmenko, former Canuck, would score again from Kadri and Uyghur. 2:04, Saad would score from Kairu and Shen. That's the third period. And then at 18:45, Boucher would score second of the game from Krug and Bennington into the empty net. The Blues take it 5-3. Your 3 stars, Neighbors, Saad, and Kuzmenko. Former Canuck. Vegas versus Winnipeg. In the first period, Pavel Dorofeyev scores from Carlson at 15:56. Second period, Monahan scores from Ehlers and DeMello at 3:31. Third period, Barbashev scores from Mantha and Whitecloud at 14:31. Barbashev again unassisted into the empty net at 18:15. And then Eichel scores at 19:26 from Carlson into the empty net. Vegas takes it 4-1. Your 3 stars for that one are Thompson, Morrissey, and Barbashev. So that's it for the 28th of March. So hit like if you liked it, subscribe if you really liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Adios.